It's been called the greatest sauce to ever walk the face of the earth.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Didn't know pesto was so loved.
Schifo cucinare, yeah, totalmente schifo.
Basil was a symbol of mourning. In Buck Creek, Indiana, people rub it on their tires for good luck.
Really? This is crazy. Are you kidding me?
Don't do that.
But Basil's like, I'm gonna make myself so delicious, you'll cultivate the f*** out of me, and then I will be immortal. All you have to do is take one of the shiny ornaments and smash it to get the pine nuts out.
In this video, we are reacting to pesto made by a channel called You Suck at Cooking. This channel has over 3 million subscribers, and can I tell you, it's a pretty awesome channel. This video has over 3 million views. It's a lot for a channel that is called You Suck at Cooking. Does the video deserve this many views? Let's find out.
It's been called the greatest sauce to ever walk the face of the earth.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Didn't know pesto was so loved. Wow, this is nice to hear.
It's been called the Italian basil smoothie, also by me.
Oh, okay. You make your own world, and I like it.
It's been called alien blood sauce by Devin. Rude, Devin.
Oh, I was just kidding.
Be quiet, Devin.
Fai schifo cucinare, yeah, totalmente schifo.
Let's watch this again.
Fai schifo cucinare, yeah, totalmente schifo.
I love this. I love it. This show, it's all about you sucking at cooking. And he did that in Italian. He said that in Italian. He made a song out of it.
Heart and soul of pesto is basil, which has a long storied history. The ancient Egyptians used basil in embalming. In Greece, basil was a symbol of mourning. In Buck Creek, Indiana, people rub it on their tires for good luck.
Really? This is crazy. Are you kidding me? Really? Is that what you do to the tire? Oh my God. I feel sorry for the basil. I love basil so much. Don't do that to basil, please.
Don't do that.
This mysterious plant begs the question, how can a leaf be so tasty? You couldn't possibly pack any more flavor into something so thin if you tried, unless you made a basil bacon sandwich, which is sort of cheating but really delicious.
Wow, that's a great idea. I never thought of this before. Bravissimo.
This one basil leaf I bought from the farmer's market has more flavor than this entire bag of assorted deciduous, which I...
$11 for a basil? Wow. How expensive is the basil in wherever you are?
Get back outside!
This guy's funny. Who is this guy? I want to see his face.
I think being really delicious would be a great survival strategy. But Basil's like, I'm gonna make myself so delicious, you'll cultivate the f*** out of me, and then I will be immortal.
I want to meet you, my friend. What's your name? What's your name? Wow. By the way, this channel, you have to subscribe right now. Let me subscribe right now. Oh, I am already subscribed.
But could it just be people who think it's that tasty? Are giraffes looking down on us, thinking,
those stupid humans eating that trash weed?
Man, you suck at cooking, but you are fantastic at storytelling, let me tell you. How did you come up with this idea? If giraffes don't eat basil, it's so good for us. Why? Because there is more basil for us. And maybe it can go cheaper in price. Because $11 for basil, it means that the giraffes love basil, wherever you are.
Pass me some more eucalyptus, Rick.
until we stop being selfish and start teaching giraffes how to talk, we'll never know. Another interesting ingredient in pesto is pine nuts. Pine nuts obviously come from Christmas trees. Extracting them is pretty straightforward.
I love this, yeah. Pine nuts come from Christmas trees. That's why they're so expensive.
All you have to do is take one of the shiny ornaments and smash it to get the pine nuts out.
I must try this year. I want to buy those ornaments with pine trees. Can I get them with the pine trees already toasted?
You can also get them from a pine cone if you want blander, more inferior pine nuts that are a waste of time and disrespectful to baby Jesus.
I have to try this trick. How did he do that so quickly? Oh my God. How did he do that? I want to do that too. That must be the magical stick to turn anything into pine nuts. Wow.
But how is it that the pine needles contain so much flavor and powerful bitterness when so many other types of needles simply taste bland?
I know why he's got 3 million subscribers. He's a comedian.
And then painful. Get back outside! Also, do pine trees know that cactuses exist, and if they met, would they be friends or enemies? So this recipe calls for a half cup of olive oil, a packed half cup of Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan. In this case, you don't use pecorino because this recipe, basil pesto, is from Liguria, and the region of Liguria uses Parmigiano Reggiano, pine nuts, basil, extra virgin olive oil. But let me tell you, pesto is also made with pecorino cheese. For pecorino lovers, I always have pecorino cheese in my house, and I've used pecorino for basil. It's also done in Italy. This is really personal. Parmigiano is what most used for the classic pesto recipe. Okay, classic.
A third cup of pine nuts, a clove or two of garlic,
And garlic, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
and 2 cups of basil. But how do you measure a cup of basil?
And how much garlic do you put? Okay, this is very personal, but let me tell you, I know you guys love garlic. Do not put too much garlic because it's gonna be too strong. You don't want that, okay? You really want the garlic to give a little kick, but not too much, okay? I've seen someone in the past making basil with lots of cloves. You're gonna make garlic pesto, okay? It's not what you want.
That's a cup of basil. Also a cup of basil. That's a British cup of basil. It's much more accurate to
So you can't really say a cup, can you? Oh, okay. I will just say use as much basil as you want, just use a big bunch.
go by weight, but not a lot of smartphones have scales on them yet. So I made this homemade balance scale. You'll know it's exactly 2 cups of basil when it balances with exactly 7 to 10 small to medium large size pieces of random gravel.
This guy's awesome.
And we're gonna add a squeeze of lemon. Now
Okay. Before he says, I'm sure he's gonna say lemon is not what goes in. You don't have to put lemon in the pesto. In fact, lots of people don't eat lemon or can't eat lemons, but at the same time, lemon was never in the pesto recipe. But I do love the idea of putting lemon or lemon rind, lemon zest in the pesto because I believe it's gonna take it to the next level. You can also add the lemon at the end when you're cooking the pesto with the pasta or whatever. But let me tell you, lemon and pesto go very well together. So what he's doing is not wrong.
I'm not sure how many lemons were kicking around Genoa, Italy in 1576 when someone decided
See, he knows Genoa, he knows Liguria, where the pesto is from.
to throw these ingredients together, but I can tell you from personal experience that the squeeze of lemon really ties the room together. I'm throwing in everything but the cheese right now because I'm not using a food processor where I can really control how blended it gets.
Okay, there's another thing they have to say. You don't really want to warm up the basil too much, okay? So what you want to do is to blend the extra virgin olive oil, garlic and pine nuts first, get a little cream, then you put the basil. You also want to add the juice of the lemon, which is okay. It's not classic, but it's a very nice touch. And then you want to keep adding extra virgin olive oil until you get a beautiful creamy pesto, okay? The reason why you don't want to blend them together is because the basil does not need to be overheated. It needs to be gently mashed, as you call it, blended, and turned into cream, into pesto.
I'm going to stir the cheese in afterward to retain some texture. Another way you could create
Yeah, see, you need more liquid in there. You need more liquid. Did you put the parmesan in there? I missed it. I'm getting confused with all these jokes.
some texture is to Power Stone crush your nuts. Why does pesto contain the word pest when it is not?
So see, you should have put the Parmigiano together with the pesto so they mix very well together. Now you got your basil overheated. It's still nice, it still tastes delicious, but if you don't overeat your basil, you kind of have a different color, a different experience, and a little bit different flavor of your basil, okay? Try to follow my technique. I have a video on my YouTube how to make basil pesto with a blender. And it's a very important step. You will see the difference. you would taste the difference.
Not, in fact, a destructive insect or other animal that attacks crops, food, or livestock? The word pesto actually comes from a Genoan word that means pound, because you used to have to pound this stuff together with a pounder. But since we blend it now, we should probably change the name to Blendo.
This guy is funny. Blendo. It used to be done with the mortar and pesto to do that. They say it's a must, it's the classic way, and I agree. I'm all about the classic and do it the classic way. But if you do the blender the way I told you, it's cool, it's okay. What he did, I don't think is the right thing to do, because you do not want to overeat the basil. It's a very important rule, okay? The color is different, the taste is different. Try to do what I said, okay? The basil should be the last thing that you blend. And you do it for not long. You do it for a maximum of 10 seconds, 15. And you do it like this. You don't do all at once. You do like, there is a name, like if you crush the ice. You do tuk, 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 tuk. So you crush a little bit at a time. Tuk, 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 blend a little bit at a time.
Also, the term "give me a pound" comes from the Genoan term "may I please borrow your pestle." If you can't get a hold of any basil, pine nuts, or the other ingredients, you can also make a pesto with butter, cottage cheese, garlic salt, pistachios, and parsley. While this will earn you an instant lifetime ban from Italy,
It will, but it's a different type of pesto that it might work. It's a completely different type of pesto. I've made pesto with rocket, which is called arugula. You can make pesto with arugula using the same ingredients, adding the arugula also at the end and blend it for about 15 seconds or until it's creamy. You can do it with pistachio nuts, beautiful. You can use broccoli to do it. You can use so many other varieties, parsley, whatever you want. But try to use the same technique. You don't need butter, you don't need whatever is there. You don't want to be banned from Italy, okay?
sometimes that's the price you have to pay to make your way in this unforgiving world.
Pesto, you are the pesto inside my testo.
Great singer.
Pesto, pesto, let's make a nesto where
What are you doing with the pesto? Are you trying to kill the pesto? What are you doing?
we can resto while I digesto. Pesto.
What a great episode. What a great ending. What a great channel. I'm so proud to be subscribed to this channel. So much fun. So much fun. So much fun. You follow this guy recipe, guys, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it. Do whatever he says because it's just great. It's just great. So thank you so much for watching this reaction video. I will see you in the next Vincenzo's Play video recipe. Please watch my pesto video. Honestly, it's good. It's as good as is, promise. And you won't get banned from Italy. Thank you so much. E ora si mangia Vincenzo's Plate.